Hey, what's going on, weavers? Tim here again, and we use a lot of tools in this hobby. But of course, many are optional and are just there to make your life easier. Well, in case you didn't have enough or are always looking to improve your kit, here are a few more that perhaps you weren't aware of. First up, wire cutters. Now, a cutting tool for cutting paracord is obviously not optional. Most of us use scissors, which is fine. However, scissors aren't always the ideal tool for cutting paracord, as you'll need a really sharp pair of scissors. Otherwise, the cord just gets chewed up. There's nothing worse than trying to cut paracord with dull scissors. This is where a pair of flush wire cutters can come in. I got this set on Amazon and they were very cheap. They're perhaps not the best wire cutters, but that's okay because paracord is way easier to cut than wire. And for paracord, these things cut like a hot knife through butter. The ends are nice and small, so that means you can do detail work with them and very easily clip cords. Also, the fact that they are flush cutters means that you can line up the cutting edge with where you want to cut very easily. So all those elements make for a great paracord cutting tool. So definitely pick up a pair if you're looking to replace your crappy dull scissors. Next up, silicone finger cots. As you're all aware, we use lighters to melt paracord for excess ends, as well as joining and fusing paracord. And if you've been in the paracord game long enough, I'm sure you've been burned at least once, or in my case, many times. But have no fear, these finger protectors can make a huge difference. Now when it comes to joining paracord, these really help. As in the past, I've either dipped my fingers in water or even licked my fingers. I know, gross. That does work to a degree, but sometimes the molten cord can still stick to your fingers and can be quite uncomfortable. It's not too bad for myself as I have very calloused fingers, but I know not everyone is like that. So with these finger cots on, you can now melt the cord, hold it together, and then roll the joined area in between your fingers, and you won't feel a thing. If you're making a lot of paracord for a business or just for yourself, and you need to fuse cord, get these protectors. I mean, this is probably what Superman feels when he takes a pan of cookies out of the oven with no oven mitts on or something. I don't know, but yes, protect your fingertips with these, and they are also quite cheap. And lastly, I'm going to cheat a little here, and this item isn't something you 100% will need, but it is pretty darn cool. So this is actually a soldering tool from Eroda, which is a great brand that makes lighters that I've been using for a long time. But what this soldering tool comes with is a blade attachment. So heat plus blade means you can both cut and melt the paracord at the same time. It's quite different for finishing your melted ends this way, but it does work. The end result is going to look different than snipping on the end and then melting it and pressing down on it, so you'll have to be okay with that. And of course, out of all the tools we've seen, this one does cost a bit more. But it is just something I wanted to show you, and if any of you want a full review of this Eroda hot knife, comment down below. So that is all I have for you today, and I hope you all enjoyed and found this video useful. I want to thank you all for watching, and a huge thank you to all my current Patreon supporters for making videos like this possible. If you want access to exclusive content and the Weavers of Eternity Discord and want to support the channel directly, please feel free to check out my Patreon page. You can join for as little as $3 a month. You can also support the channel by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. If you enjoyed the content here, please feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.